Okay, so we're back with another build today. Although it's gonna be another 12th gen build, but we will be looking at what Be Quiet will be presenting with their ARGB lineup of products this time. Yes, they were the non-RGB back in the days, but because of all the RGB thing that has been going on, I won't say they have fallen, but they have joined the RGB bandwagon and come up with their own full lineup of RGB products.
Not RGB, ARGB.
Yes, ARGB products
Yes.
for those who are into all the bling blings.
Because I'm using the Pure Base 500DX. That
Yes.
is the RGB version.
That is a pretty decent case actually.
Oh, I really love the case. It's compact, looks nice, high quality tempered glass actually. It has
Surprisingly.
oleophobic coating for whatever reason. They don't need to, but they did. And this one is the Pure Base 500FX. The main difference is, of course, ARGB, and I think it also comes with a controller hub.
And of course, ARGB fans.
Yes, that is a very important thing as well. And
Open it, so
yeah, we're gonna open it up, put all of these hardware inside the case, see how it looks.
So let's get on with the build.
build is done.
Yes.
I found out that there were some issues with the build.
Yes.
Like oversights.
It's more like a shortcoming of the case itself, because I was expecting that the 280mm AIO can actually fit on the top, but turns out that no. Clearance for your memory is the biggest issue. So the only way to make this build possible is to change the place where we mount the radiator to the front.
That is why we have one extra RGB fan. Oh, this is quite heavy. But anyway, that is quite unfortunate. But yeah, as you can see here, we got 2 fans at the top, 2 fans at the front, 1 fan at the rear.
The back.
The included rear fan is actually 140mm, which is surprising. Also ARGB, which is kind of rare. And then RGB, just like the DX version, just that this is ARGB, you can press this and change all the colors.
And the modes is actually
quite a lot.
And smoothness wise, it's just a bit different.
Okay, I want you to tell me more about cable management.
Cable management wise, except for shorter cables from the AIO, the rest is pretty reasonable. Though I would say it'll be better if we could actually include more Velcro ties inside the accessories box or behind the case. Else, you have to use quite a lot of zip ties to get the cables in place.
Yeah, there's one thing that I don't really like about that. The AIO cooler, for some reason, the pump is halfway around the tubes. Not halfway, but about 80%.
It's
and then,
on the tube.
Yeah, and then the pump header cable is coming out of that little
yes.
point.
And the cable is actually short. I think that maybe they never cater that you will have to turn the build into something like this. It's doable, it's workable, but it won't be as good looking as when it's mounted at the top.
And I would also wish the pump cable to be at least sleeved together with the tube. It would look a lot better.
That will be a lot better.
But that aside, other than that, the case actually looks really good. So just like the DX version actually, so just in black color. I'll link you some of the videos that we did with the DX version at the top right corner there. So the price of the case is about 650 something ringgit. Yeah. Overall, I would say you're paying extra for ARGB, included fans. Actually, the included fans is
very reasonable.
So the included ones are light wings, which means they are quiet and
powerful,
relatively high performance, even though they are quiet.
It's the same for the fan that comes with the AIO. You can see the review in the link somewhere down here.
Okay.
We will link you there, because the AIO itself is surprisingly powerful for a 280mm AIO, especially when it comes to handling a 12th gen. So I think that's pretty much for this build. I'm quite satisfied with the end result, even though it's not what I've initially expected.
Yeah, overall the RGB looks way better than the DX version.